I am going to show you how the 55% rule works, making 55% every single time. In this specific example, I am using RSR. Now let's go back here from the top there, and I'm going to get a little bit creative here and just draw. So just excuse the drawings on the chart here. From here, you can see that the market came all the way back here. Now recall that we mentioned in our reports for our members that we will trade the 55% rule. We then mentioned that what you do, you simply draw that line from the top there, right here to where it breaks out. And you can see here that the market came all the way down. It went down, tried to break out, came all the way down, came right down here. And right at that point there, it dropped, there it broke out. So this pink line here resembles the exact point in time right there when RSR broke out upwards. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this percentage gauge here. If you do not have an account, go to TradingView, set up your account, use the free version at first. From this point here, if you were to take 55%, 55% goes exactly there. And that is the recommended point where we recommend that we get out. So let's put the tick mark there and we take that away, delete that. So you would have made 55% right up there. Let's go and write that down. Now we have our first 55% that we made. Remember now, we get out. You sit on the side and you wait. What happened here is that RSR went a little bit higher, and you don't worry about that. And you can see here what happened here. It made that drop again, right there to the top. Now what you do, your money is now in cash. So you sit and wait. You draw that line again there, that black line. See there? That is your resistance point. What happened with RSR? It broke out upwards here to that point there. Let's go and measure that again. From that breakout point, we take 55% upwards here again. 55% is exactly there. Let's go and put that tick mark on. So there we go. Let's remove this now. Remember, there's your tick mark now. Let's just move that to the side. There is your 55% rule. So now let's add this here. Number 2, you made now a second 55%. So there you go, 55%. So let's assume that you traded with $5,000. Now you up. Remember, 55%. Let's go and have a look. If you take this here, 5,000 plus 55% equals, you now start with 7750. So here we start with 7750 plus we made another 55%. 7750 plus 55% gives you 12,000. Let's just round it off and say $12,000. So now you have $12,000. Now you sit out in the market comes back and drops here. Now what you do, the next resistance line is this one here. And you can see here as the market came down, didn't come very far down, but there, broke out again. There's your resistance line. It broke out there. So what we are now going to do, we are going to take the 55% from that point there. So we go here, measure again, and you will see that this goes up exactly there to 55%. There you go. Let's go and put that tick mark there again. So now there we go. Let's remove the 55%. Now let's go and add this here. Because remember, you started with $12,000 with your second run. You trade 55%. Okay, you started with $12,000 plus 55% equals, let's go and work that out. Remember, I'm just rounding off the numbers here. So we start here with $12,000 plus 55% gives you 18,600. Let's put that in. From 5,000, you back to 18,600. There it is. Now remember what happened there. We put that tick mark in. what happened? The market then came all the way down and it dropped, and we didn't really have a breakout there. We had a bit of a mini breakout there. It can catch you out. It can catch you out. And that's why you trade with a stop loss. So if you buy there and you go up here, as the market moves up and you make your 5%, 10%, 20%, you put your stop loss. So if you were to put a stop loss there, you would have got stopped out exactly there. You come back here to the bottom, you draw your trend line down there, and you can see here, right now, as of now, there we are. It's broken out. So now what you do from that line there, from the breakout, you trade 55% again. So what does this tell you now? This tells you that you are about to exit now. So in this case, I'm going to exit. It can go slightly higher. If you haven't exited and you're watching this video now, it can go slightly higher. But it's time to exit because you've made 55%. Let's go and add this on here. And we go here to number 4. Now remember, this is now the 4th time. So we say 55% rule, 18,000 plus 55% gives you what? Let's just round it off. 18,600 plus 55%. You now stand at 28. Let's round it off, 29,000. So here, so from 5,000, you've converted this into 29,000. Now what you're going to do, you're going to wait, is this will come back here. It'll come back right to that point there, because remember, there is your another line. There's your line. When this comes here back to this rule here, to this black line here, what we're going to do is to trade another 55%. Now remember, what you're going to do, you are going to take this trend line once it drops, and you're going to put that trend line there. Wherever that break is there, guys, what you're going to do is you're going to enter the market. You traded up 55%, right up to there, and you're going to sell there. Let's put a tick mark there. You're going to sell there, because then the market will come down, and then it's going to go back up again. So let's add this now to this target here, and we're going to say the next one that is going to come is this target here, which is the 55% rule yet again. So this gives you now, remember, we are now at $29,000, and we're going to say plus 55%, and that equals, let's go and work that out. Let's bring the calculator in. We're going to say 29,000 plus 55% gives you 44.45. Let's round it off, 45,000. And that is how you turn $5,000 into $45,000. Now remember, when we go up here, it's going to come back again. We provide these reports for you. Follow those reports, attend the weekly webinars. You will be successful. It's going to do this again, guys. And then from there, it's going to break out again. And then it's going to go to this level here. And then it's going to do that again. And then it's going to go up here, do that again, and go up here to this target here. You don't have to do this only with RSR. There are multiple coins that are going to break out and already breaking out. If a coin is not doing what you think it should do, dump it and move to the coin that is making you the money. Now remember, while this is sitting here and coming down, your money, this money here, should be in cash, USDT, or a stable coin. You only buy at the confirmation of that break. Thank you very much. Good luck, guys. Have a look at the latest report that came out on 1 January 2021. There's some really good information in there. There's some coins that are going to be stunning. 2 coins that I really recommend is that we get into Theta and Theta Fuel, if you can. If you are a US citizen, you may want to consider perhaps see if you can get into, which is ZIL. Now, I believe that US citizens can buy this on Coinbase as well. Now, what you do is ZIL here, you simply just hold it. This will make you approximately about 100% gain if my data here is correct. One of the reasons why it will do that is because this is a very long, dragged out pattern. This long dragged out pattern, regardless of this low uptrend here is going to do this. And what you can do, remember the similar situation that I showed you on RSR, you can literally go and play the 55% rule here. From this point here, remember that is your breakout. I'm going to show you this quickly. That is your breakout. There's your confirmed breakout. So your first rule now is to buy. You can actually buy at the bottom. It could come down slightly more. I would just wait for this weekend just for this to come back. And then what you do, you play your 55% rule there. Now, when it comes there, it's going to drop again. So what do? You play your 55% rule from the next breakout point there, and you trade it upwards there to 55%. What happens then? It's going to come back again, and then you trade your final 55% rule somewhere there up to about there. So you can literally make 150%. But if you simply hold and you make 100%, that's good as well. Thank you very much. This is Marius Landman. Have a fantastic day. We don't know if 2021 is going to be a really good year, but I tell you what, we are going to make it a good year for you. Thank you. Have a fantastic day.